a thing, but I mean, we solid since 2009, and no problem at all, so we just kept on marching victorious, so everything works out well.
And the newest album, I guess, is really fucking good, by the way.
Thank you.
And I'm wondering if the sound of it was very intentional, were you like, oh, we're gonna go more old style this one?
Not really, I mean, for us it's about we work on music, and when we go into the studio, we just have a feeling of how it should sound. I mean, we very much do it yourself. I mean, the artwork is done by our vocalist. The album is being mixed and everything by our bass player. So it's kind of, we don't work with any outside. We know how we want it. We created the music. We know how we want it. So, and we never plan a sound. It's just about going into the studio and capture the moment. It's a very cliche thing to say, everybody would say it, but I mean, in a way I've been happy with all the lineups we had at certain time periods, but right now I feel that we are the lineup that are more focused than we ever been before, and it's 4 strong individuals who share the same devotion and the same goals, so we work very much more as a unit than we ever done before. Everybody participates in music and everybody brings forth the ideas, so it's much more a unit than it ever been before, and that's a great pleasure to work that way.
Do you think it'll continue probably with the same people for a while? Like,
yeah, I mean, it's been a while for being Marduk, but I mean, as long as everybody is focused and keep on marching and dedicated, it will last. That's the way to make a band work. I mean, some bands don't have lineup changes. We had a few because I want to work with people that are dedicated. I don't want to work with people that slow me down. I need to work with people that are focused, dedicated, and believe in the triumph of the wheel. But we actually haven't got back to rehearse them, but we're all working on music, and if we would get back together, I'm sure that we had already like over 1.5 album of material, just by speaking to each other what we all been working on. But we will get back together after all the touring, and then we will be really focused on completing the songs. But we already completed a lot of lyrics and a lot of musical ideas, but we're the kind of band who finish the touring cycle before we get back and work on it. And we still got some things to go. I mean, we're doing this US tour, we're going back to Europe, we have a lot of summer festivals. I just got confirmed today, we're going back for a South American tour, we're doing a Scandinavian tour, and we got some more things coming up, and after that we will be back recording the next album.
Do you have any ideas of how it's going to sound yet, or let it flow like you're saying?
Not maybe the actual sound of the album, but I have a strong vision for the whole concept and everything, so we work on it.
And what is like the inspiration for some individual songs? Like the title track of the last album, for example, can you like give us a little story about that in particular?
I mean, if I just tell a specific story about each song, it would be a bit hard, but I mean, when it comes to the album itself, I think it's one of the most straightforward albums we have done. There's no hidden agenda, everything is really right in your face. The concept cannot really be misunderstood. It's a very speaking album, not very laid back, but very straight in your face, right, straightforward album. So I don't think anybody really can miss the concept as long as you open your mind and read the lyrics and take your time. It's really speaking to you.
Double duty tonight. What inspired you to be like, okay, I have to do this kind of different thing than
I mean, for me it's an outlet for different sort of energy, still very dark, but different musical approach, I would say. Not very far in the lyrical concept, but the music is a bit different, I would say. But I mean, for me it's just inspiring to do something different that brings even more inspiration back to the Marduk work. And I mean, it's dark, it's aggressive in its own way, maybe a bit more like I don't know how to describe the music to somebody that never heard it, but if you would take Sam Hain, take Bathory, take Amebix, take Carnivore and throw it all together, you have a bit of the concept, but with a Nordic end theme to it. So it's a weird combination of a lot of things.
Yeah,
For me,
heard that like Danzig kind of is influenced in that. Yeah. That's cool. I like it a lot. Is there so what's kind of the story with that band right now? Like
actually, that band, but the band started actually out already in year 2000 on the moniker Devil's Whorehouse as a kind of a Sam Hain Misfits tribute band with the intention to do just a few shows. But we ended up after one rehearsal doing our own stuff and ended up doing 2 albums and some EPs. But while working on the third full length, we just felt that we had outgrown the name because we had such a...
Oh, so it's just like the next evolution.
Yeah, same initials, it became Death Wolf. We shape-shifted and became Death Wolf because we just outgrow the name and it was too much reflecting a tribute band while the band had evolved into something else. So we just shape-shifted the same band, I would say, but now we already done 2 albums and we're doing this tour. It's the first real tour we do. And we got a lot of offers for Europe as well, so we're going to see what we're going to do when we get back home. But for sure we will do more appearances, I think, in Europe and get back working on the 3rd album.
Oh, right on.
Yep.
And is it easier for you guys to get to the States now? Like you'll be coming more often, or is it still like a pain in the butt?
No, it's not a pain in the ass that it used to be. I mean, we started, but I mean, we get visa for 1 year at a time, you know, so you never know if it's going to be a problem in the future. But the last year's been working really well because we had a problem for like 10 years or something. But we just get into the whole system and it works, so no problems.
Yay.
The authorities are treating us nice. Yeah, so
That's good.
Yeah, it works well.
I was one of those pissed off fans that came every time and found out it was canceled.
Yeah, we had a fair share of problems for many years, you know. The thing is, the thing is when you apply for a visa in Sweden, we need a special paper from the States, and you apply, and it can take 5 days, it can take 3 months.
Yeah.
And when we, for example, was going to go in spring 2009, 3 of us got our visas in time, and 1 of us didn't. It just took time, so it was screwed up, and yeah, it was a lot of problems, but nowadays it's working smooth.
What are your thoughts then on like American black metal? A lot of people give it shit because it's not from Europe, so it's not.
I never thought about that because some people always talk shit.
Here,
But I mean,
they're even worse, and we're in America.
Yeah, but Inquisition is a great band, so it's finally great to tour with them. I really appreciate them for a long time. But I mean, the States always had your fair share of great, even black metal bands. I mean, for fuck's sake, you had Profanatica, Havoey. It doesn't get darker than that, you know.
No.
So that's cool that you don't have like that elitist fucking like. It has to be from you.
I like bands from all parts of the world, even from Japan to South America to Far East Asia. I mean, I don't care where bands from. It's about what they deliver and the message and the dedication.
And if they don't suck.
Yeah.
So yes, well thank you for doing the interview.
Thank you.
And fucking Death Wolf was fucking awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing Marduk.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. For me, it's great energy to do 2 shows tonight.
I was gonna ask you that. Is that like a lot of work or?
No, it's inspiring. Just to warm up 30 minutes with Death Wolf, get ready for Marduk.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a great opportunity to be able to tour and do 2 things at a time. So for me, it's great.
Okay.
I feel strong in body and mind, so just go up and deliver.
Well, cool.
Thank you.
Right on. Thank you.
Thank
Nice
you.
meeting